Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. And in this video, we will learn about Sahitya Academy Awards and all the writers who have won this award and their works for which they have won this award in English. So, first, let's talk about some basics. This award, Sahitya Academy Award, was established in 1954 and it is a literary honor that is conferred annually by Sahitya Academy, which is India's National Academy of Letters. Then, Academy gives 24 awards annually to literary works in the language it has recognized and an equal number of awards to literary translations from and into the languages of India. And besides the 22 language enumerated in the Constitution of India, the Sahitya Academy has recognized English and Rajasthani as languages in which its program may be implemented. Okay, and it is the second highest literary honor by the government of India after the Gyanpith Award. Okay, now let's talk about what are the criterias for choosing the awardee. The author must be of Indian nationality and book, work, anything it is, eligible for the award must be an outstanding contribution to the language and literature to which it belongs. When equal merit for books of two or more are found, certain criteria like total literary contribution and a standing of authors shall be taken into consideration for declaring the award. Now let's talk about the very first writer to whom this award was awarded in English literature. So in 1960, it was given to R.K. Narayan for his novel The Guide. This novel was written in 1958 and it is based in Malgudi, which is a fictional town which you can find in many novels and short stories of R.K. Narayan. And this novel describes the transformation of the protagonist Raju from a tour guide to a spiritual guide and then one of the greatest holy men of India. Now let's see what was in this novel. We will do a little summary. Protagonist of this novel is Raju and whose nickname is Railway Raju. He is a corrupt and popular tour guide, and in the story he falls in love with a very beautiful woman but also a woman from lower caste whose name is Rosie, and she was already married to an archaeologist named Marco. While the couple is visiting Malgudi as tourists because Marco wanted to research on the ancient caves and temples, Marco disapproves of Rosie's passion for dancing, but Raju encourages Rosie to pursue her dreams and become a dancer. With this interaction, they begin to spend time with each other and become very close. Upon learning about their relationship, Marco leaves Rosie in Malgudi and returns to Madras alone. Rosie seeks refuge at Raju's home and they start living together. However, Raju's mother does not approve of the relationship and leaves them because you see, she is an already married and also from a lower caste. Raju becomes Rosie's stage manager, and with his marketing tactics, he gains recognition and he makes Rosie very popular dancer. And with this success, Raju becomes overly confident and begins to assert more control over Rosie's life for financial gain, and then he becomes involved in a forgery case related to Rosie's signature, and he's sentenced of 2 years of prison despite Rosie's defense. And after completing his sentence, Raju passes through a village called Mangal, where he is mistaken for a sadhu. And to avoid returning to Malgudi in disgrace, he decides to stay in an abandoned temple near Mangal. There he takes on the role of a sadhu, delivering sermons and solving the villagers' daily problems and disputes. And during a famine in their village, some of the villagers request help from Raju, believing that rain will come and end the famine if he fasts. Raju decides to confess his entire past to Velen, who's from this village only, who had initially discovered him in the temple and had unwavering faith in him like the rest of villagers. However, Velen remains unchanged by the confession, and Raju resolves to continue with the fast. As news of Raju's fast spreads through the media, a large crowd gathers to witness the spectacle. Like from these all things, he is very much annoyed. On the morning of the 11th day of his fast, he goes to the riverside as part of his daily ritual. He senses rain falling in the distant hills and collapses into the water. And whether it actually rained or if Raju died remains unknown and open to the reader's interpretation. This was all about this novel. Then in 1964, The Serpent and the Rope by Raja Rao won this award. And this novel is the second novel of Raja Rao, and it was published in 1960 by John Murray, who is a Scottish publisher, and it is written in an autobiographical style. This novel deals with the concept of existence, reality, and fulfillment of one's own capabilities. And this characters are Ramaswamy, who is the protagonist, who is suffering from tubercular lungs, and Madeline, his French wife, and then little mother, who is his stepmother, and Savitri, who is a Cambridge student. These are some main characters of this novel. Then in 1965, The Tribal World of Warrior Elvin by Warrior Elvin, it is an autobiography, won this award, and it was published posthumously after the death of Warrior Elvin in May 1964. It is he was a anthropologist. The citation for the award mentioned that the book is written with sincerity, courage, and charm, revealing a mind in which Western and Indian idealism were uniquely blended. Then in 1967, Shadows from Ladakh by Bhavani Bhattacharya won this award, and it was published in 1966. The book is set with Sino Indian War, tackles various issues including China's presence in Tibet as well as the local social and moral elements of life. Then in 1969, An Artist in Life by Niranjan Ray. This was a biography of Rabindranath Tagore, won this award. It was published in 1967, and this biography presents a critical study of Tagore works and also about his life and all. And then 1971, Morning Face by Mulk Raj Anand won this award, and it was published in 1968. This novel is the second in the series of Anand's autobiographical novels. The first one is Seven Summers. In this novel, Anand describes the about the protagonist's growth from boyhood to adolescence and from the age of 10 to the age of 16, from the beginning of the First World War to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919. Here, the protagonist's growth from innocence to awareness, from a sensitive boy to a youthful rebel, gets unfolded to us, especially in the narrative in terms of the traditions of realistic fiction. In this novel, Krishna Chandra is one of the four sons of Babu Ramchand, and he is both the author and the hero, emerges as the creation of Anand's realistic imagination. The character also reveals Anand's deft use of the first person narrative mode of autobiographical fiction to suit the purposeness of the realistic novel. Morning Face is not an autobiography but an autobiographical fiction. In the novel, synthesis of the autobiographical content and the fictional component have been dexterously fulfilled by the author. Particularly, this novel embodies a synthesis of historical autobiographical truthfulness and moral aesthetic vitality. In 1975, Scholar Extraordinary by Niraj C. Chaudhary, which is a biography of Max Muller, won the award. And Max Muller was a British philologist and Orientalist of German origin. And in addition to detailing the life of Muller, Chaudhary also places in context the social and psychological aspects of the era and handles Muller actions with that backdrop. In 1976, Jawaharlal Nehru, a biography by Sarvepalli Gopal, won this award. In 1977, Azadi by Chaman Nahal won this award, and this novel is set on India's independence and her partition. In 1978, Fire on the Mountain by Anita Desai, which was published in 1977, won this award. And this book tells the story of Nanda Kol, who lives in Kasoli and leads to a very solitary existence. Now, some of the very important characters of this novel are Raka, which is her great granddaughter, Ramlal is the cook, Asha is Nanda's daughter, and Tara is Nanda's granddaughter. So now see, first Nanda, then Asha, Tara, and Raka. Then Rakesh, who is husband of Tara. Tara and Rakesh are parents of Raka, and Rakesh is an abusive husband, and he is also a diplomat. Iladas is a friend of Nanda Kaul, and Preet Singh is a character in this novel. So see, Preet Singh wanted to marry off her daughter who was minor. So it was basically a child marriage, and Iladas tried to stop that. That's why Preet Singh raped her. And then Miss David was mistress of Nanda's husband. And you know, this is a very long story and very interesting novel. So you should give it a read. Then in 1979, Inside the Haveli by Rama Mehta won this award, and in this novel, Geeta, who is a girl from Bombay, married to the prince of Udaipur, Ajay Singh, and in this novel, she touches very various topics. Uh, like the parda and conventional ways of Haveli. She's a girl from Bombay, and you know she was unaware of all these things, and she all these conventional traditions and all, and she in a way tries to live uh, very freely, and that's why she also tries to changes some traditions, and also some traditions she adapts. So it's her story how she is adapting to these new traditions. In 1980, On the Mother by Kyar Sri Srinivasa Iyengar, which is a biography, won this award, and the subtitle of this biography is On Chronicle of a Manifestation and Ministry. In 1981, Relationship by Jayant Mahapatra, which is a poetry collection, won this award, and this poetry collection presents the varied facets of human life in a very poetic manner. Then the in 1982, The Last Labyrinth by Arun Joshi won this award, and it was published in 1981. Some of the main characters are Anuradha, Som Bhaskar, Geeta, Aftab, and Som Bhaskar and Anuradha are married, not to each other. Som Bhaskar is married to Geeta and Anuradha to Aftab. So this is a story of these two, Anuradha and Som Bhaskar. In 1983, Later Day Psalms by Nissim Ezekiel, which is a poetry collection, won this award, and it was published in 1982. In 1984, The Keeper of the Dead by Keki and Daruwala, which is a poetry collection, won this award. And in 1985, Collected Poems by Kamla Das, poetry collection of Kamla Das, won this award, and in 1986, Rich Like Us by Nayantara Sehgal won this award. This novel was published in 1985. It is a historical and political fiction, and some of the main characters of this novel are Rose, who is a British immigrant and she is wife of Ram. Sonali is a civil servant, and Dev is Ram's son, and Mona is first wife of Ram. Nishi is Dev's wife, and Bimi is Sonali's friend. And some other characters are Ravi Kashru Marcella, which is mistress of Rose's husband. In 1987, Trap Falls in the Sky, which is a poetry collection by Shiv K. Kumar, won this award. In 1988, The Golden Gate by Vikram Seth won this award, and it was Vikram's first novel, which was published in 1986. And this novel is a novel in verse composed of 590 Onegin stanzas. Seth follows the lives of a group of successful yuppie friends in San Francisco and in 1980, and some of the main characters are John Brown, who is 26, a computer engineer; Janet Hayakawa, who is a sculptor and drummer; Liz Doherty, who is a trial lawyer; and Charlie Marsh, which is Liz cat; and Ed is Liz's brother, who is a gay. Phil is a divorced friend of John, and Paul is Phil's son. And for uh, in the last of the novel, Janet is killed in a car accident. In 1989, The Shadow Lines by Amitav Ghosh won this award, and it was published in 1988. It is divided into two parts, which is Going Away and Coming Home. Now, the some important characters of this novel are narrator. Tridip is the narrator's cousin. Dhamma is narrator's grandmother. Ila is cousin of the narrator, and he's also in love with her, but she marries Nick, some other guy. And May, he loves Tridip, and Maya Devi is Tridip's mother. Mr. Justice Chandrasekhar Datta Chaudhary and Lionel Tresvan and Jeth Moshai. He is Dhamma's uncle from Dhaka. So this Dhaka is also a very important location in this novel. In 1919, the long silence by Shashi Deshpande, which was published in 1989, won this award. And some of the main characters are Jaya Mohan, who is a businessman, and he is Jaya's husband. Ravi and Kusum are siblings of Jaya, and Rahul is son of Jaya, and Mr. Kamath is an old person who also plays a very significant role in the novel. Then in 1991, The Trotter-Nama by I. Ellen Shelley won this novel, and it was published in 1988. Tells the story of seven generations of an Anglo-Indian family. In 1992, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra by Ruskin Bond won this prize. It is a collection of 14 short stories published in 1991, and it is autobiographical. In 1993, After Amnesia, collection of essays by G.N. Devi won the award. And in 1994, Serenity by Dom Moraz is a poetry collection which won the award. In 1996, Memories of Rain by Sunetra Gupta, which was published in 1992, won this award. And some of the main characters are Moni, Anthony, Anna, which is having an affair with Anthony, and Moni and Anthony are married. So it's an extramarital affair. In 1998, Final Solutions and Other Plays by Mahesh Dattani won the award. In 1999, the collected poems by Akin Ramanujan won this award. And in 2000, Cuckold by Kiran Nagarkar won this award. It was published in 1997, and this book follows the life of Maharaj Kumar and his attempts to win the affections of his wife Meera while war ravages the land around. And I really like this quote from this novel, which was, "You can exorcise the devil, but how do you rid yourself of a god?" And Mirabai's story, she was the greatest devotee of Shri Krishna. So that all was discussed in this novel. In 2001, Rajaji, Life of Rajmohan Gandhi, Life by Rajmohan Gandhi, which is a biography of Chakravarti Rajgopalachari, which was Rajmohan Gandhi's maternal grandfather and a leading figure in India's independence movement, who became the India's first Governor General in 1948, and he remained in that position till 1950. In 2002, A New World by Amit Chaudhary won this award, which was A New World, which was published in 2001, tells the story of Jayojit Chatterjee, who returns after a divorce with his 7-year-old son Vikram, whose nickname is Pony, to visit his aging parents. In 2003, The Perishable Empire by Meenakshi Mukherjee, which is a collection of essays published in 2001, won the award. In 2004, The Memories of the Welfare State by Upamanyu Chatterjee won this award, and it was published in 2000, and it is a sequel of Upmanyu's debut novel, which is English August. Told from the perspective of Agastya Sen, the novel tells the story of political bureaucracy in the fictional state of Madna when an epidemic breaks out. In 2005, The Algebra of Infinite Justice by Arundhati Roy won this award. It is a collection of essays and published in 2001, discusses a wide range of issues including political euphoria in India over its successful nuclear bomb tests, the effect of public works projects on the environment, the influence of foreign multinational companies on policy in poorer countries, and the war on terror. In 2006, The Sari Shop by Rupa Bajwa won the award. It was published in 2004 and explores Rupa Bajwa's hometown and the class dynamics of India. In 2007, Disorderly Women by Malati Rao won this award, and this is a story of four Brahmin women in India pre-independence, who's this novel is set in pre-independent India, and these four Brahmin women struggle to break the barriers built around them by the society. In 2009, Mahabharata, an inquiry into the human condition by Chaturvedi Badrinath. This work falls into the category of literary criticism. Won this award. In 2010, The Book of Rachel by Esther David won the award. In 2011, India After Gandhi by Ramchandra Guha won this award, and it is an historical narrative which was published in 2007. In 2012, These Errors Are Correct by Jeet Thail, which is a poetry collection, won the award. In 2003, Laburnum for My Head by Temsula Au won the award. It is a collection of short stories, and there are 8 short stories. It was published in 2009, and these stories are Laburnum for My Head, a strange obsession of a woman for laburnum flowers. Then second one was Death of a Hunter. Third was A Boy Who Sold an Airfield. Then the latter three women, A Simple Question, Sony, and Flight. In 2014, Trying to Say Goodbye by Adil Jusawala won the award, and it is a poetry collection. In 2015, Chronicle of a Corpse Bearer by Cyrus Mistry won the award. It was published in 2012, and it is set in pre-independence era of India. The book is about the Parsi community of corpse bearers who carry the dead bodies for burial in Bombay. In 2016, Am and the Big Hoom by Jerry Pinto won the award. It is a novel. The main characters are narrator Imelda, Augustine, and Susan. In 2017, The Black Hill by Mamang Dai, which is a novel, won the award. In 2018, The Blind Lady's Descendants by Anis Salim, which is a novel, won this award. And a character in this novel, main character is Amar Hamza. In 2019, An Era of Darkness by Shashi Tharoor won the award, and it is a non-fiction novel. And in 2020, uh, When God is a Traveler by Arundhati Subramaniam, which is a poetry collection, won the award. 2021, Things to Leave Behind by Namita Gokhale, which is a novel, won the award. In 2022, All the Lives We Never Lived by Anuradha Ray, a novel, won the award. It was published in 2018, and the two main characters are Mishkin and Gayatri. In 2023, Requiem in Rag Janki by Neelam Gaur, which is a novel, won the award.